Welcome to the show at night tonight, live from Provo. I am your host, Matthew Millett. This is my beautiful sister and wonderful co-host, Anna Millett.
Hey guys.
Okay, all
You
right.
didn't give me any lines.
Oh, okay. Would you like one?
No.
All right, let's go ahead. We'll start today with some news from the week. These are real events that we have seen happen in our lovely state of Utah.
Unfabricated.
A local couple breaks up after she found out that he was still using Mutual. Apparently, he, quote, had a hard time contacting his TA and was hoping to find her there. Neither the boyfriend nor the girlfriend was willing to be interviewed on this story.
A local videographer who specializes in missionary homecoming videos just added a new service to her website. Apparently, you can pay extra to have local actors come to the airport and stand next to your family, holding signs and crying. According to the videographer, she is working on a similar service to hire out actors to cry during your homecoming talk.
Recent data gathered by Utah Traffic Management Division has found that a high percentage of Utah drivers have a hard time parking. That they are, quote, not sure how close to get to the car in the space in front of them, which is so odd because somehow all of you know how to drive less than a foot behind me going 80 miles an hour on the I-15.
A group of TAs at a local university was caught making bets via group text on how various students would perform on upcoming assignments. When administration went to question the professor, they quickly found out he was also in the group chat. He argues he was, quote, just running a social experiment on the boundaries of ethics, end quote. But oddly enough, he was later quoted to say, but I know who the snitch was and TBH, they're just mad because they're losing.
Watch out for your local TAs, everybody. Thank you. This has been the news from the, this has been and now the news. This has been and now the news.
Oh, man.
Just in case we get in trouble, we've obviously made all of those up, and if any of them are linked to true events, we apologize too.
We apologize, but like not that much.
No.
If we guessed it, I think we earned it, you know? Okay.
That's actually okay. This next segment, we like to call Kiss, Marry, Kill. You may have played this. In this segment, myself and my lovely co-host, we will be playing Kiss, Marry, Kill. We have chosen several rounds of Kiss, Marry, Kill for each other, and we have not seen each other's picks for the other one. You're going to hate mine. You're going to hate mine. Mine are all doozies.
You're going to love mine.
That's awesome. Okay, I think mine are first. Let's go right in. What'll it be? Anna, Ryan, Troy, and Chad.
Well, Ryan's gay, so I wouldn't.
Is that explicitly mentioned?
In the sequel series, High School Musical, the musical, the series. Yes, he shows up with a boyfriend.
Oh, okay, wow, good for him.
Okay, I would.
So I guess he's spoken for.
But I'd still kiss Ryan. I'd kill Troy Bull and I'd marry Chad. I'm not like looking for a reason to kill Troy Bolton, but if it came down to these options, that's who I'd kill. I'd marry Chad so fast, dude. So fast, easiest choice.
I mean, I guess it's valid, it just hurts.
I also can't kill Ryan after I was like, well, he's gay, so it's like, I gotta do something else.
All gay men, if you come up in this show, you're safe from Anna.
Ally, I will not kill you. Okay, I put mine next.
That's really, yeah.
Intersperse them. So.
I'm actually just stalling because, like, I know.
You're like, okay, I started easy. It's the Mean Girls.
What do you mean easy?
Regina, Gretchen, and Karen.
Okay. My wife is laughing. I love it.
Let's maybe add. We got permission from Matthew's wife to play this game.
That's true.
She said it was okay.
That's true. We asked her and she said it was okay.
Yeah.
I will not be participating in any Hear Me Out cakes. But Kiss, Marry, Kill is fine.
It's fine. Alright, make your choice.
Mean Girls. I love Mean Girls.
I know.
I love every iteration of Mean Girls. I love Mean Girls. But
I should have said a time.
okay, I think Regina has to die.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Well, I mean, it's still like She has
Crazy
kind of like
immediately.
no, but she like gets chill at the end. Like she finds her people and stops being such a hoe about things. Sorry, Mom.
Yeah.
And I think people will all remember her. Well, the school will have a vigil like every year, I'm sure. So I think if she died, she would be remembered. You know, because she's her. I'm blanking on their names. Remember on their names?
Gretchen, middle,
Gretchen.
Karen.
That's right. I would kiss Karen and marry Gretchen because, like, I just know Gretchen has this story we haven't heard. You know what I mean? Gretchen has she's the most demure of the least demure people we've all ever met.
Sure.
Okay.
All right.
Next one. What'll it be?
The side boys. All right, this is about to be controversial. I'd kill Sean so immediately. Immediately kill Sean.
That's fine. I guess.
I actually don't have to think about this at all. I would kill Sean. I would kiss Lassiter. I would marry Gus.
And why?
Because Lassiter does have a little something. I'm not gonna lie. There's something I don't mind about Lassiter, but I couldn't do it for the rest of my life. You know what I mean? Like, he's a little too mean. Gus, talented, funny, smart, nice when he wants to be. Sean has almost no redeeming qualities, to be honest.
I wonder how far Gus will go in life once Sean is dead.
Well, is he married to me or no?
Yeah, he is.
Then
He'll
he'd
go
be
far in life.
fine. I wouldn't worry about it.
Gus has a brother-in-law who's not too bad either, so I guess I want to. All right.
Okay. I picked my 3 favorites of the OG Bratz. I loved the Bratz when I was a kid, and I picked my personal favorites. It's Cleo. If you can't read, it's Chloe, Sasha, and Yasmin.
I didn't know you were into Bratz.
Oh yeah, dude.
I thought you were more of like Polly Pocket.
Oh, I was diehard Polly Pocket, but I was like, I was Bratz curious. You know what I mean? I was like, I was like dabbling around. I was also Mycene as all get out. I loved the Mycene games. Bratz had the worst computer games, but the dolls we liked.
That's fine. Okay, well, if anybody knows a Reddit forum that they can point Anna to explore her
Let me know.
Bratz curiousness. What do I know about these Bratz?
Okay, so they're all pretty unkind people. That's like the whole gimmick is they're all like, the Bratz were like everybody's an it girl before the whole world was like everybody's an it girl. Like that was the whole thing about Bratz is they're like Bratz. But they're like glamorous, but you kind of want to be them, you know what I mean?
Listen, I just feel like if Bratz as a brand went further into the 2010s, they would have just called it Ratchets.
No! They were classy! The Bratz!
What do you mean classy? If they were my daughters, I wouldn't let them leave the house.
But in a high-end way. And like their parents are rich.
So rich and ratchet. That's a triangle!
Like, you have to pick. I can't help you any more than I've already
Alright,
helped you.
well, okay.
Cleo, Sasha, Yasmin. Chloe, not Cleo.
Oh, that's time. I gotta go like Sasha, Yasmin, Chloe. Like, marry Sasha, kiss Yasmin, kill Chloe, because in that order they look and appear less and less like my wife.
Okay, that's true.
So I think I'm gonna go in that
I did
order.
almost put Jasmine in there, but then it was like one had black hair, blonde hair, brunette, and I knew it was gonna be a thing about what color your wife had.
Yeah.
And I was like,
No, exactly.
I'll make 2 of them brunette. And it worked.
This either was the most productive or the most unproductive round of this game.
I can't wait to hear what your wife has to say about this round. Okay, I would kill Robbie Ray. I would kiss Jackson Rod Stewart. I would marry Smokin' Okin.
How do we feel about Oliver's hair coming back? Are we ready for it, or do we need another 5 years?
No, and if I married him, I mean, he would get a haircut so fast.
Like Pair of Kings short?
Depends on
the season?
I don't remember Pair of Kings well enough. But definitely not that.
Alright.
But definitely not that.
Agree to disagree.
Okay. This
Oh my gosh!
the Chipettes. And do you know something? I learned their names for this.
Okay.
I could tell you it's Brittany, Jeanette. Just memorizing. Brittany, Jeanette, Eleanor.
Oh, of course it's
Make your choice.
Okay, here's the thing.
One of these you have to kill. Keep that in mind.
Right.
One of these is about
Eleanor part is like they make her character like she's 10.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
So there's no.
So you have to kill her. I
You
guess.
don't win. Like I'm a child killer, or
Yeah.
I need to be taken away. That's not good. Okay, so
He's a body shamer.
here's what it's gonna be. Here's what it's gonna be. Brittany's gotta go. Brittany's gotta go. Same reason why Regina has to go. They'll remember her. It's fine. There will be a vigil. She will have the most beautiful service. Whatever.
They're actually all underage. I just want you
Oh.
to know. Well, like they were when the movie came out.
Okay,
so
can
I
we
guess
just
they're-
say they're of age for this?
They're all
Alright.
18.
What's this one
Let's
again?
do that. That's Jeanette.
Jeanette, definitely marrying Jeanette. Easy.
Dude.
She's like, no, like she's
Okay.
popular. Her and Theodore have a thing going. I'm not getting in the way. Simon's focusing on his studies. I'm not worried about it. Alvin is not even gonna notice she's gone.
I didn't realize like you were so deep into the chipmunk characters
So,
that you can like.
I'm gonna kiss Eleanor
Okay.
respectfully,
One would hope.
and I'm marrying Jeanette,
Okay, and you're killing Brittany.
and I'm killing Brittany. Obviously.
I'm not trying to hurt your feelings, but I do think Brittany is probably the most compatible with you. I'm like, I mean that with all the love in my heart that I have for you. But I do think I have.
Because she's
to
the
pick
only one who puts Alvin in his place, and I'm as annoying as Alvin
No,
is.
because she's like, she's got. I don't know how to say this without hurting your feelings. She's
Fine.
got like diva energy, and you do too. And like, diva's in, dude. Diva's in. Like, we love that.
Yeah,
I think that's great for you.
I don't know, I'm just a straight married man.
You'd
though.
be like a star-studded couple. A straight married man. She is a female. Like, she's an animal, but she's. Okay.
All right.
All right. I just was expecting different answers from you.
Yeah, well, sorry to disappoint.
Well,
This is where I turn on the applause sign for our audience, because that concludes Kiss, Marry, Kill. Thank you. Thank you. All right, let's move on to our next section here. So this is a section that I'm gonna call "Where Will Anna Swipe?" So Anna has a lot of opinions about
sure.
Mutual, the app. I don't know if any of you have heard of it. It's this wonderful thing. Truly wonderful thing.
Let me just add right here. Matthew has never been on Mutual. Has never had a Mutual account.
I have never had a dating app account.
He
ever
and his
in my
wife like to play mine. They like to swipe through mine.
Yes.
But to pick boys out for me. But Matthew has never like really lived through Mutual. So when you said it was like a wonderful thing, I just want everyone to understand like what place you're coming
Yes,
from when
that's
you
true.
say that. Okay.
That's true, and it's also a wonderful thing because I'm just as ignorant and obnoxious as any other 20-year-old man my age. And so Anna likes to point out all the things that guys do on Mutual that they think is hilarious and funny, that is overplayed, overrated, or
Well, sometimes it's like I'm swiping through and I'm like, okay, every guy I just swipe past with the same answer for their questions, and it's like I know the boys aren't swiping through the other boys' profiles, so maybe y'all don't know. Like
Yeah.
maybe you guys have no idea
Yeah.
that you're all putting the same answer for things.
so with a
I'm
disclaimer.
also mean, so it's like.
This is a heads up for all guys that you might all be putting the same answers and not know it. But
Write this
also,
down. Take notes.
if your Mutual profile is true to you, then you'll find the one. But this is
That's true.
Where Will Anna Swipe? And free opinions from Anna.
Will your answer get a swipe up from me? That's what we're. Will it find you true love is a different question. Will I swipe up is what we're answering.
As a spoiler, most of these are down swipes. Let's begin.
Okay.
Favorite temple, you.
The winky face, dude.
Have any of our sisters in the audience seen this on Mutual? We're getting some nods.
This is such a common response. Way more often than I've ever actually seen a favorite temple. This isn't like a red flag. This won't actually, like, I'm not gonna swipe down because you said you, but it is like, alright,
It's
they
basic.
don't have their own jokes. But maybe you came up with that by yourself, but just so you know, every other guy also came up with that by himself. So I'm gonna narrow my eyes a little
Yeah.
bit at your profile. I won't swipe down, but I'm gonna be like, okay.
It's very thinks he can land a plane energy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Coolest place I've been. Your mom's house.
Your mom's house. I'll say this. A different kind of girl would think that's so funny. I'm gonna swipe down so fast. Disrespectful to my mom? Haven't even met her. I do not think your mom jokes are funny. And I don't think you're funny if you put this up. Coolest place I've been, your mom's house, is an immediate swipe down for me.
If you swipe up on Anna on Mutual tonight, and this is in your profile, go change
Erase
it
it.
right now.
Erase it.
Go be fast before she sees you. A date I'd like to go on, one with you. Wait, actually, I'm gonna butt in on this one.
Please.
What did we learn about you? Obviously, you want to go on a date with said woman. That's why you're on this. That's why you're on the app, right?
Well, some people, there is a very, there's like a subgenre of person on Mutual that have very, don't swipe up if you're not going to actually go on a date with me energy, because there is a lot of conversations that go nowhere on Mutual. So it depends on how if another one of their questions is don't swipe up unless we're going to actually talk or whatever, then this one is a red flag. But if the rest of their profile is pretty friendly, pretty nice, and they say they'd like to go on a date with you, that's just them flirting a little bit, and it's not very original, but it's it's harmless, depending on what the rest of their profile looks like.
Well, I just feel like if, I want a woman to, go on a date with me and have a good time, I feel like she wants an actual answer to this question.
Yeah.
I don't think any woman wants to find out the hard way that you like rock climbing. I'm sorry.
True. I want to know that.
That's not something to find out
Yeah.
on the first date.
I think if this is the only question you answered, and you answered it like this, it's alright.
No.
That defeats the purpose. Tell me a little bit about you.
Right. Cooking. Jack-o'-lanterns.
Yeah, I do.
Not that hard. Alright.
Yeah, secret rock climber is undercover villain behavior. That's
Secret rock climber? You're gonna make me run a marathon.
That's when you ask me to go hiking on date 1, I'm alright, I'm canceling. I'm not going. I'm not hiking.
You've been on Mount Temp in the last month.
Nice try.
You have a pair of Chacos.
I'm not going. Patty, go to your backpack? Delete my number. I'm not going.
You work for Kodak, Steve. We know. Alright. Favorite movie, Secret Life of Walter Mitty or Interstellar? Is this just basic? Does everybody say this?
Yes, dude, every guy tells you their favorite movie is Interstellar or Secret Life of Walter Mitty, and they all say it like they're the first guy to ever tell you that. They're like, you maybe never heard this movie, but Interstellar? And you're like, oh, what? That's great.
What's that one about? Is a good director? A good cast?
Isn't that the guy who landed the plane, or am I thinking of something else? It's fine. It's fine. If you like this movie, it's okay. But for one thing, I think guys who say their favorite movie is Secret Life of Walter Mitty are guys who think that the point of that movie is that you're supposed to travel, right? You're supposed to go to Greenland and longboard around. I think if you think that's the message of that movie, you miss the whole point of the movie. It's almost the opposite of the point of the movie. And so immediately I'm like, alright, I don't think so. I don't think we're gonna really have a lot of fun together.
Ben Stiller would be disappointed in you, brethren.
I just think if you can't come up with a more interesting answer to favorite movie, it's this is another one I'm not going to swipe down, but I'm going to be alright, what else did you say?
Tall guys. Basic answer.
At least put Interstellar and something else, you know?
Yeah. Fishing pictures. What do we do?
I'm happy you got a fish, really. But I'm so unimpressed. I'm not gonna swipe down because you have a fishing picture, but you just have to know that does nothing for me. I'm okay, you caught a fish once. I mean, I know lots of people who have caught fish, and it does not change my opinion about that person. So it's that's fine. Your bros probably think that's impressive,
right.
But just so you know, the girls on Mutual, unless it's a very specific type of girl on Mutual, most of us are okay, and then we move on.
Do we have any swiper uppers on Fisher Pigs in the
Anyone
audience?
who's I'm looking for a guy who can catch me a fish, dude. I need a hunter. I need a hunter so I can be the gatherer. I need a guy who can catch me a Fine. I'm not a gatherer, so. Alright,
okay, picture with a baby tiger?
Yeah, I've seen that so many times.
Like a live...
They went to some zoo that let them hold a baby tiger. So I'm talking, I've probably seen 20, 30 profiles with a guy holding a baby tiger.
Hey, yo.
It's another one that I'm alright, that doesn't
This is the same group of 30 guys?
No, is it the same zoo? Are they
all taking on the same
place?
day? They just took turns?
No, I was kind of is this something every guy knows about? It's a secret guys tell their guy friends. They're don't tell the girls, but this is where you could get a picture with a baby tiger. I don't know, but it's another one that I'm alright, it's not any kind of selling point. It's not a red flag, but it's not I actually don't really care that you held a baby tiger one time.
Picture at the Lincoln Memorial. you are a fan of Lincoln.
Die hard.
Yeah.
I'm actually his #1 groupie, and I'm not gonna lie.
You celebrate his birthday every year. I've been to the last 3.
I throw a birthday party. I'm obsessed with him.
Yeah.
And if you could have the worst mutual profile I've ever seen. If you have a picture at the Lincoln Memorial, I'm gonna pause. I'm gonna be like, did I judge him? You know? Did I misunderstand? I will pause at a Lincoln Memorial picture. I'll probably still swipe down if you suck, but I will pause. I'll give you that one. I'll pause at the Lincoln Memorial.
So, while my wonderful co-host is setting this up, we had real people call in and leave us a message giving us details about a real date they went on. If you'd like to participate, you can call this number right here. And you can leave us a message about a date you went on. Just keep in mind, you have 3 minutes to tell us the whole message, and we could use it in social media and or an episode like this. So without further ado...
I've never heard these stories.
Oh, yes.
Our audience has never heard the stories. Matthew has.
I have weeded through these. You guys are amazing and are so good at finding the crazies. The audience and Anna are all live reacting to these. So without further ado...
Okay, so I sent one a couple of minutes ago, but my sister walked into the room, so you can delete that. My bad date story is this guy was telling me how he's an artist, and so I was expecting him to, like, paint or, like, be a sculptor or something. Really, like, that's actually good. And so I was like, oh my gosh, can you show me some of, like, the things that you've done? And he pulled out his phone and showed me literal anime porn that he drew himself. Anyways, so he also just a cherry on.
We good? Alright, there's a cherry on top.
The fact that he was so ready to show the pictures too, it's like no pause from him. Okay.
Pulled out his phone.
We're gonna go back.
And showed me literal anime porn that he drew himself. Just let that sink in. Anyways,
Okay.
so he also, just a cherry on top, he complained about how his mom works for NASA and he automatically has this internship there and he doesn't want it. Who doesn't want to work for NASA? I personally would love to work there. And he just complained about how he was super rich and how he automatically had a job at NASA even though he didn't want it. Anyways, that's it.
For those of you just tuning in, Anna is a huge fan of NASA and space exploration, so that one was chosen specifically for her.
That's evil behavior, first of all. To take issue with NASA, America's hero, America's sweetheart, NASA. Please, I hate doing math and science. I would still kill for an internship at NASA. Do you know how hard they are to get? It depends on the one, whatever. I have looked into it, okay.
I guess all you need to know is how to draw. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for coming to this episode. This is where I ask the audience to clap. We don't have an applause sign. Thank you for coming to this episode of the show at Night Tonight. We'll see you next time. I'm Matthew Millett.
I'm Anna Millett. Thanks for watching.
Bye. All right.